Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol. I'm glad you've joined us for our Chair Yoga Restorative series. We'll take a mindful approach to our poses, focusing on relaxation, stress relief, lowering blood pressure, and generally improving our state of mind and body. And let's get started. So we're going to sit up nice and tall in our chair, and let's go ahead and move a little bit forward so that we're not leaning back. Let's take a moment to ground our feet to the earth. So feel like you have both feet on the floor, equally weighted. And then we're going to ground those sits bones. So our sits bones are on that chair, and again, we're not leaning one way or the other. Our hands are going to rest lightly on our thighs, but let's flip those palms up to the ceiling. Close your eyes. And then just notice your natural breath. Don't change it. Just notice what's happening in your body right now. Now let's elongate the breath. We're going to inhale a little more deeply and exhale a little more completely. Do that again. And now let's move that breath out of the shoulders and out of the upper body down into that belly, that diaphragmatic breath. As you inhale, the belly extends. And as you exhale, pull the belly button to the spine. Let's do that one more time like that. Now breathe normally. We're going to continue with our diaphragmatic breath, and we're going to inhale to 4 counts and exhale to 5 counts. It'll be something like this. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart and set your intentions for today's practice. One more breath here. Bring your hands back down to your thighs and open your eyes. All right, we're going to drop our right ear towards our right shoulder, and we're going to lift up and lay that right hand lightly on the head. Now the other hand is going to extend down by your chair towards the floor, palm facing down. Now we're going to lift that palm to face up towards the ceiling. You'll feel a little difference in the neck stretch. Then we're going to lift that arm up to where it's parallel to the mat. We're going to flip that palm down towards the floor. Flex and push. Oh yeah, good neck stretch. One more breath here. Let's bring that left hand down to the lap. Take the right hand off the head and lift that head up. Take a moment here. Okay, other side. We're going to drop that ear to the shoulder first. We're going to lift that hand up and we're going to lay it lightly on the head. Opposite hand is going to be down by the chair, palm faces down. Now let's flip that palm up towards the ceiling. We're going to lift that arm up to where it's parallel to the mat. We'll flip that palm down towards the floor, flex and push. One more breath. Bring the hand down to the lap. Take the opposite hand off the head and lift that head up. All right, you can move that head around just a little bit if you want to. A pretty decent neck stretch there. Nicely done. We're going to bring our arms down by our side, and all we're going to do is shrug our shoulders up into the ears. Now we're just going to let our arms drop back down. Let it just fall. And let's do that again. We're going to shrug up and just let those shoulders fall. And let's do it again. Shrug up and let those shoulders fall. Now, one shoulder at a time, we're just going to roll keeping our hands down by the chair so we're not putting them in our lap. And then let's reverse that. All right, we're going to do that one more time. Okay, are we ready? Drop those hands down, let them just hang, and then shrug those shoulders up into the ears and drop. Let's do it again. Shrug and drop. One more time. Shrug, drop, and then roll one shoulder at a time. And reverse it. Nice. Okay, very well done. So we're going to move into a cow pose. Hands are going to rest on the back of the chair down low. We're going to lift our heart, squeeze your shoulder blades, and lift your chin. We'll round down into cat pose, hands on the lap, elbows wide, tuck the chin and let the head fall. Lift up into cow pose, hands to the back of the chair. Lift that heart, squeeze your shoulder blades behind. Round down into cat pose, hands on the thighs, elbows wide. Let's add the breath. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. Can you do that diaphragmatic breath? Again, inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. We're going to do one more. Inhale into cow. Now exhale into cat. We're going to hold this. When you finish your exhalation, just breathe a couple of natural breaths here. One more breath. Now release that and roll it up into a seated position. Nicely done. Mountain pose. Hands down by the side, spread those fingers wide, keep the heart lifted, shoulders out of the ears. Come into those cactus arms, squeeze those shoulder blades back behind you. Extend your mountain up to the ceiling, shoulders stay down out of the ears. We're going to take that right hand and place it on the chair. The left hand is going to lengthen up, and we're going to lean our mountain. Now we'll take that hand up to the ceiling and rotate and look up at that hand. And then we're going to lean our mountain again. Hand to the ceiling, rotate and look up. And let's lean that mountain one more time. Keep both sits bones on the chair. Hand to the ceiling, it's a rotation as we look up, and we're going to bring that hand down. Let's do the other side. Mountain pose, spread those fingers wide, shoulders down. Cactus arms, we'll squeeze those shoulder blades back behind us. Extend those arms up to the ceiling, stretch it up, shoulders out of the ears. Left hand to the chair, right arm extends up. We're going to lean that mountain. Press that opposite hip down. Hand to the ceiling, it's a rotation and look up, and let's lean it again. Hand to the ceiling, rotate, look up. We're going to do that one more time. Should feel really good. Hand to the ceiling, it's a rotation, look up, and we're going to bring that hand down to our lap. We're going to do a gentle twist. We're going to leave our feet on the floor. Think about keeping them grounded, right? Equal weight on both sides. Now, we're going to take our right hand and we're just going to lay it on the outside of that leg. The other hand to the chair. Extend that spine nice and long. Pull the shoulder back and rotate, looking over that shoulder. One more breath here. All right, let's go ahead and face forward. Take your left hand on the outside of the thigh, other hand to the chair. First of all, extend the spine, pull the shoulder back, rotate. One more breath here, face forward. Let's do that one more time. Hand on the outside of the thigh, other hand to the chair. Extend the spine, pull the shoulder back, rotate and look over your shoulder. Face forward and the other side. Hand on the thigh, right other hand to the chair. Extend the spine, pull the shoulder back, rotate and look over that shoulder. One more breath and face forward. Let's grab a sip of water. We're going to come to standing on the right side of our chair. we're going to move into a mountain pose. So we'll start with our feet about hip distance apart. So you don't want them too wide, but you don't want them touching either, okay? Now, we'll bring our hands down by our side, and I want you to just think about pushing your fingertips down, lifting your heart, and pulling your shoulders back and down. So it's an active pose. So mountain pose is an active pose. Now, we're going to extend our mountain by bringing our hands up to the ceiling, okay? I'm still keeping my shoulders down. My belly is tight. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to lean towards my chair. Now, as I lean, make sure that you're keeping especially that opposite hip down and foot down. And up we go, and then we're going to lean away from our chair. And up we go, and let's go ahead and bring those arms down. Okay, so we're going to do that exact same thing again, just like that, okay? Starting in our mountain pose. Remember, hands are down, fingertips are pressing towards the floor, shoulders are back and down, belly is tight. We're going to extend our mountain up. This time we're going to lean away from our chair and up, and we're going to lean towards our chair and up, and we'll bring those hands down. Okay, so we're going to add on, and the adding on here is we're going to grab a wrist, and as we lean, we're going to just, we'll be pulling on that wrist, okay? So that's the first add-on. So let's start back in that mountain pose, shoulders down. Let's lean that mountain. Okay, so now my right hand is going to grab that left wrist. I'm going to lengthen it up towards the ceiling, and I'm going to go ahead and lean that mountain, pulling on that wrist, okay? And then we're going to come up, and let's just go to the other side. Grab that opposite wrist, and we're going to lean. Go ahead and come up and release. Now, the final add-on here, I'm actually moving just a smidge away from my chair, because what's going to happen is as we lean, I'm just going to lift that opposite heel up off the floor, all right? So let's take a little wider stance, and I don't want you to be too far from your chair. I want you to be able to grab it if you need it, but take a little wider stance and maybe just a little further away from the chair. All right, start in that mountain pose, right? Fingertips down, heart is lifted, shoulders back. Beautiful mountain pose. Let's extend our mountain up to the ceiling. Okay, so let's go ahead with our left hand and grab that right wrist first. We're going to lengthen up. Think about extending your mountain. We're going to lean our mountain, and as we lean towards our chair, our opposite heel is going to come up off the floor. Feel that stretch in that side waist. All right, let's come up. Now, we're going to grab the other wrist, extend it up. We're going to lean, and that heel is going to come up off the floor. And release. Hands down. We got to do that one more time. Here we go. One more time. It just feels great. Extend that mountain up. One more breath here. Right hand grabs left wrist, extend it up. Lean away from your chair. Let that opposite heel come up off the floor. And back up we go. Grab the other wrist, extend up first, and then lean. Up we go. Bring those arms down and release. Very well done. We're going to stretch our Achilles tendon next. So you're going to come behind your chair. Now, it's kind of hard for you to see what I'm doing when I'm behind my chair. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my chair just so you can see me, but you stay behind your chair. Okay. So what we're going to do is I want you to be able to touch your chair. So your hands are going to rest, but then you're going to take a step back. Your left foot is going to step forward. Let's keep that other foot, step it back just a little bit, and then I want you to put your heel on the floor. So that back heel is on the floor, the front knee is bent. Do you feel that? So you should feel that calf stretching first. Now I will tell you, if you don't feel the calf, look at your foot turn that heel so that it doesn't rotate in, so that it's straight, okay? So if you're feeling it, that's fine. You can leave the heel rotated in a little bit. But if you don't feel it, I'll bet money if you move that foot out where the foot is straight, you'll feel that calf stretch. Okay, so I know I've been talking a lot. We're feeling that calf stretch. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to push our hips forward. So now not only are we feeling the calf, we're also feeling a little bit of stretch in the front side of that hip. Do y'all feel that? I know. I feel it too. Now, the final piece is we're going to bend that back knee just a little bit, and there's the Achilles. We're going to hold it. We're going to hold it. Do you feel that? Nice stretch. One more breath. Release and bring that back foot forward. Okay, let's do the other side. So we're going to, remember, let's start stepping back. You want to be able to touch your hands to the chair. Now, the other leg, so now your right foot is going to step forward, your left foot is going to step back, and we want that heel to be down on the floor. Try to get the foot straight. You'll probably feel more calf stretch if that foot is straight than if the foot is turned in. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bend that front knee. Oh yeah. You feel that? I know, I did too. The next thing we're going to do is push those hips forward. Now we're going to get that hip flexor. Do you feel that? Mm-hmm. Now we're going to bend that back knee just a little bit, and there's the Achilles. I know it takes us a few movements to get into that final Achilles stretch, but we're getting great stretches all the way around when we lead up to that Achilles stretch. One more breath. Let's release that and bring that foot up. We're going to do that one more time on both sides. All right, are we ready? Left foot forward, right foot back, heel is down, foot is straight. Feel the calf stretch first. Push those hips forward for that hip flexor. Now, what's the final thing? Bend that back knee just a smidge. Now, I do not feel this Achilles nearly as much as the other one. Super common, right? Super common that we feel one side more than the other. So just own it. It's my body. I don't know why. It's all good. All right, are we ready? Bring that foot forward. Last time, last side. Go ahead, step back. Bend your front knee first. So bending that knee is what's going to get the calf. Pushing the hips forward is what's going to get the stretch here in the front side of that leg. And what's the final piece? Bending the back knee a little bit for that Achilles. Oh, yeah. And we're holding and we're breathing. 3, 2, 1, and release. Nicely done. All right, let's go ahead and have a seat. Get myself situated again. Let's grab a sip of water. So we're going to drop our hands down by our side. We do a little wrist work. So make a light fist and rotate the fist in towards your chair. Then we're going to rotate those wrists away from the chair. And let's do that again. Rotate in towards the chair and away from the chair. One more time. Rotate in and rotate out. All right, just give a moment there. Now we're going to bring those arms up in front of you, and we're going to rotate away from each other. Come in and rotate those fists towards one another. And let's do that again. Rotate away from each other and rotate towards. Now, both fists are up to the ceiling, and now one is away, so away and up. Now they're going to go the same direction. And up, and the same direction. And up, One more time, same direction, and up, other side, and up. Now bring your hands down to your lap. Okay, so we're going to interlace our fingers, and we're just going to lay our hands in our lap with our palms facing up. Now, you're going to press your hands, palms away from your body and up and over your head. Keep your shoulders down out of the ears. Now, we're going to extend out, and we're going to bring that palm back down into your lap. Let's do that one more time. Press it out and up. Let's lean and up and lean and up. Bring it out and back into your lap. Now, we're going to look at which pinky finger's on the bottom, and we're going to interlace our fingers so the other pinky finger's on bottom. I know it can be hard. All right, are we ready? Press it out and up. Shoulders stay down. Press it out, and the palms facing back up towards you. Let's do it again. Press it out, palms to the ceiling, and then let's lean and up, and we're going to lean the other way and up. We're going to bring those hands out and bring them back into your lap. Okay, now interlace them the right way again. I know, right? And then we're going to bring those forearms are parallel to the mat, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend one wrist and then the other wrist. You see what I'm doing there? So I've got, it doesn't matter exactly how you do it, but just we want to try to get those wrists to bend. And then we're going to reverse it. So we call this riding the wave. So we just ride that wave, whatever that means to you. Just giving those wrists and those fingers some stretch and some movement. Let's do that one more time, kind of moving through both sides. All right, let's come down and shake those arms out again. Now, we're going to bring our hands kind of like prayer hands, but not close to your chest. You want it a little bit away. Our pinky finger is going to be our hinge, okay? So we're going to open so your palms are facing your body. And then we're going to bring the backs of the palms together. Bring your fingertips towards your body. Bring your fingertips down towards the floor. Bring your fingertips away from the body. Then if they go up a little bit, don't overdo that. Maybe they go up a little bit. Then fingertips away from the body. They're going to go down towards the floor. They're towards your body. Up to the ceiling again, hinge at the pinky finger, and bring the palms together. Now the thumb is the hinge. All right, hinge at your thumb. Palms are facing away. Then backs of palms together. Fingers away from the body. Fingers towards the floor. Fingers towards your body. And fingers up towards the ceiling. Fingers towards your body, to the floor, away from your body, up towards the ceiling. Thumb is your hinge again. Bring the palms back together. Bring the hands down by your side. Shake it out and roll those shoulders. Okay, nicely done. We're going to go back to another foot stretch here. I'm going to move a little bit forward in my chair. Now, we're going to start with that left foot, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my heel so that my ball of my foot is going to stay on that floor, okay? And then release it. And then we're going to do that again. So we're going to hold that for 5 seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to put that foot down. Now, let's go to the other side. All right, so we're going to lift that heel off the floor. You're stopping where the ball of the foot is on the ground, okay? All right, let's lower it, and we're going to do that one more time. We're holding it for about 5 seconds. Okay, and we're going to put that foot down. Now, you can keep doing that because that tends to, we're going to move that, get that foot stretched. This next version is I'm going to, instead of stopping at the ball of the foot, I'm going to come up to where my toes are on the floor. Do you see that? I still have the toes are down, they're bent, but it's not the ball of the foot, it's the toes. And I'm holding that for that 5 seconds. And then I'm going to lower. And let's do that again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm going to put that foot down, and let's go to the other side. All right, so we're lifting it up, so we're on the toes. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down, and let's do it one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and put it down. Now the third stage is we're going to raise that foot up, and instead of stopping on the toes, we want to be on the tip of the toes. I know, right? Wow. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Ready? Let's do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Let's do the other side. Lift it up. Right on the tippy toes, tippy tip on those toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower it. Flexibility and mobility. That's the name of the game in yoga, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. You could do that for 10 times on each side, and that would be like great. We're going to move on to our next foot stretching series, which is called the toe splay. So what I'm going to do, again, I'm sitting up nice and tall. My feet are on the floor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my toes and I'm just going to spread them as far as I can. You don't want to strain, but you want to spread for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's release it, and we're going to do that again. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And let's do the other side. Hold, splay those toes, spreading those toes as far apart as you can without straining. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. And let's do that again. Spread it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. You can repeat that 10 times on each side to give that stretching and that strength building. All right, let's grab a sip of water. Okay, we're going to do a chin to chest neck stretch. We'll start by bringing our hands back behind our head. You don't have to interlace the fingers, and you just want the hands resting lightly on the head. We're going to extend our thumbs like that, and then we're going to give the back of our neck a little massage, all right? So just rubbing the back of that neck a little bit. All right, now we're going to lift that chin up. We're going to tuck the chin, initiate the movement from the neck, not the back. Let those elbows fall toward your lap, and just tuck that chin and let that head fall. One more breath here. Drop the hands to your lap. Go ahead and roll it up to seated. And we're going to do that again. Hands back behind your head. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Extend your thumbs. Give your back of your neck a little massage. Lift the chin to start with. Now we're going to tuck that chin, initiating the movement from the neck, not the back. Tuck the chin. Let the head fall. The elbows are falling towards your lap. One more breath here. Relax the hands and go ahead and come up into a seated position. We're going to come into pigeon pose. So we're going to start by leaving our right leg right where it is. Don't bring it in. Take your left ankle and cross ankle to ankle. We will inhale as we extend the spine long, and we're going to exhale and let our heart fall forward. Once you finish your exhalation, just breathe normally. Keep the back flat. Heart is lifted. Tuck that chin and go ahead and let's do that one more time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, down we go. Don't let that head fall. Keep that heart lifted. Back is flat. One more breath and roll it up. Okay, now we're going to do the other side just like that. So keep that left leg out. Bring that right ankle across. Inhale, extend, and exhale, down we go. Oh yeah, feeling the stretch. And roll it up. And let's do that one more time. And roll it up. Okay, let's go ahead and place those feet back on the floor. Now that's a great version. Stick with it if you want to. If you want to come with me, I'm now going to bring that ankle on top of that knee. I will inhale and extend that spine, and then exhale, let that heart fall forward. Keep the head above the heart. If you like, you can press gently on this leg. You don't have to do that. Let's release it. Let's do it again. Inhale, extend. Exhale, down we go. And release. We're going to do it one more time. Inhale, extend, and exhale, down we go. Nice stretch. Okay, let's unravel that leg. Let's go to the other side. Ankle to ankle is your option, or ankle to knee. Inhale, extend that spine, and exhale, down we go. All right, let's go ahead and roll it up. Let's do that again. Extend on that inhale. As you exhale, let that heart fall forward. Remember, if you like pressing on that leg, you can. You don't have to. Release it, and we're going to do it one more time. And release. All right, go ahead and sit back in Shavasana pose. Hands resting lightly on the thighs. Flip the palms up to the ceiling. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out.
Let life be good. Let life be good today. The quality of what you experience is greatly influenced by the way you expect your experience to be. So expect goodness, offer kindness, and make gratitude your default position. Be eager to tolerate, reluctant to condemn, and mindful of the best possibilities. Challenge yourself to see the beauty that might otherwise be hidden. Allow even the ordinary moments to fill you with a sense of wonder. Consider that the problems are so evident because they are so unusual. Recognize that every difficulty offers even greater opportunity. Your perspective is a powerful filter through which you interpret and experience everything. And your perspective is yours to control. So choose to see every moment in a way that's beneficial and fulfilling for you.
Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Reach up with the right hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with your hands. Give the head a gentle tug. Release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Reach up with the left hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that right hand down towards the floor. Release it. Look up just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for participating today. Keep showing up, like the video, leave a comment, click subscribe, and consider becoming a sponsor by joining the YouTube membership channel for ad-free classes, special programs, and other perks. And I'll see you next time.